I'm gonna start with a certain number. Oh, thanks. And I've got my weights, and where are they there? My brushes. So the brushes have these are your screws. So this is why it's not very convenient, because you actually have to put these things on. So I've got my right brush over here on the right side, my left brush on the left side. They go like this. The screws go into this part right here. So I actually have to attach this instead of just flipping it up with this little screw right here. So this is why this is not going to be your go-to if you're using a bulky and you're really, darn it, grab that for me, thanks. Thank you. This is not going to be your go-to because you're going to have to do this for one pass, right? So the only reason you would do this on a bulky is if you were doing an actual weaving technique. You could start that way, but it'd be so much easier to start with comb. So I want you to know how to do it, because we will do weaving technique later, but it's not going to be your go-to thing. So you're going to start the same. Where's your needle pusher? Is it in there? Oh yeah. So same thing, half forward, half in working, which is about right here. Drape it over. You might have a little too much tension. You might want to loosen that up a little bit. Drape it over. Make sure when you're doing it, it's not like way up here or something. It's kind of close to those gate posts. You don't want to interfere with the latches. Sometimes you want to put them on the latches. And then you'll go across one time. And now I don't need my brushes anymore, so I can actually take these off. Yeah, this is, see how this is really low? You're gonna want to loosen that. That's too much tension.
Turning this way is...
These things are so finicky. You just kind of like turn it one way and see if it's getting looser, and then turn it the other way. So you'll see if it's, oh, you know what? It's because it's twisted right here.
Ah.
So there was a little tiny twist in the beginning of this, so it wasn't going through this,
Okay.
which is why that was happening. Now it should be fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same thing here, where I'm going to hold it, push it out. I missed it skipped a stitch for some reason. Threw it out of working. It'll close back up. If you skip a stitch and it's just one needle, it'll close back up in 2 rows. But if it's more than one needle, you actually have to manually put it back on. And then as soon as I can, see how that kind of isn't, you just pull it a little bit, make sure all of those stitches are pulled through. See how this one's not quite pulled through? Can you see that? It's sort of on there. It's because I don't have weight on it yet. But if I grab the bottom and I pull it like that, see how I pulled it through? Does that make sense? So just when you're doing something like that, just do that and pull it through, and then you should be able to get weight on it pretty soon. I'm going to show you how later at some point how to manually do stitches, and then the stitches will, the shape of them and the way that they work will make a little bit more sense. So see how that one is kind of caught on top there? I don't want that, so all I'm going to do is hold this and then pull the needle back, and that pulls the stitch through. The stitch basically looks like a little line with a little balloon loop over top of it, and you want your balloon loops to be visible on all of these, right? So if I can see all of them, I know I'm good. Now I can put weight on, and now you can start knitting. So same exact thing, it's just the brushes, you either flip them up or you put them on. That's it. So why don't you guys practice that one. I'll also show you comb cast on.